Well, good morning. My name is Rob Richards with Five Star Locals, where we bring you five-star businesses that are local to you. Joining me today is Dr. Jack Von Bulow. He is the founder of Temple City Dental Care, located, of course, in Temple City. Dr. V, thanks for joining me this morning.
Yeah, my pleasure, Rob.
Excellent. Well, sir, I've got a quick question for you. If you had a call from a friend of yours, let's say an out-of-state friend, and they wanted your advice on how to find a new dentist for they and their family online, what kind of advice would you give them?
You know what? This happens, and of course we know that the best referral or the best advice comes from friends and family, people you trust. Now that we have some online access and that friends and family are already always a few minutes away or a phone call away, we've noticed that some of the review websites like Yelp have been helpful for us. I mean, basically, people get a chance to get personalized information from people they would have never met without accessing the internet. Sometimes you can take it with a grain of salt because it's not the direct connection. But with us, we had one patient that was referred to us from Yelp, and when she got here, she had a great experience. The next thing I know, she reviewed us on Yelp, and she thanked everybody who'd given us 5 stars in the past. And so for her, that was really a good way for her to look at what shows up. Do people look friendly? Do they look like people who are looking for a human connection, that it isn't a business transaction by the numbers? And you can get kind of a sense of that from looking at what other people had to say about their experience.
Well, that's great advice, Dr. V, and I really agree with you wholeheartedly about the importance of reviews and testimonials. And people will find them not only on those great, review sites like Yelp, but also on your website and plenty of other directory sites as well. But you touch on something really important, and that comes down to the experience that people have when they come in and talk to you and get dental care at your office. If you could, Doctor, could you explain or maybe paint a picture for us? If someone were to call your office today or come into your office for some dental care, what kind of experience could they expect to have?
Well, you know what? We actually have a process called the new patient experience, and we know that begins with the first phone call. And so with us, basically you know that the person in our office picking up the phone, you can sense that she's smiling into the telephone. She's really excited about the prospect of meeting someone and having the chance to serve them like friends and family. And so it starts with the first phone call. And we know that in business, half of the business is lost at the first phone call. So it's something that we really want to get the ball rolling and have a great experience. There's a great chance that you might hear from me welcoming you to the practice the next day. You'll get the phone call, you'll hear from me that, I'm really excited about meeting you and I wanted to welcome you to the practice and I can't wait to meet you and answer all the questions you have when you get here. When you walk into our waiting room or our lounge, it sounds better to me than waiting room because it means you're going to wait a long time, which you're not. You'll see something on the wall that says it's our intention, and our intention is making a world-class difference for others and making dentistry fun. So I think this is one thing, take some guts to have that hanging in the waiting room and then basically put you on the spot that you better live up to your promise. When patients come in, they get a tour, they get a chance to see what we do. We do all kinds of things outside of the practice with our patients. We go to baseball games, we have Halloween parties, we have dinners where we can introduce new approaches that we've learned with all the training that we do. They get to meet everybody in our office. When they're here, they get a welcoming letter. We like to give them a gift as they walk in the front door so that they know we appreciate the opportunity to serve them. When we're here, you can't help but notice the little stuffed bear. That is a Bruin. I don't know what a Bruin looks like. I went to USC, So we have a stuffed Bruin hanging by his foot from the ceiling. So that's part of the experience. They go like, oh, and we're really compassionate toward Bruin people because we know they've suffered a lot at the hands of the Trojans. So that only emphasizes our commitment to be compassionate and really treat people like friends and family. And we honestly envision them that way. And I articulate that when I get to meet them and learn about them. It's like, you know what? My family, even though I've got a name like Monbulo, 98% of the people in my family are Sicilians. So I look at you as a brother or sister or mom or dad or cousin or whatever. I know that you've got a long memory and you're bent on revenge. So I'm going to be sure I give you 100% and make sure that you're happy and feel good about any recommendations we make before you go forward. Along the side, they may get some paraffin hand care and maybe have a chance to relax in the massage chair, and if they're really nervous while we're doing actually providing care, they can watch a movie on our virtual reality little device that we have set up, and there are all kinds of things. For us, it's really fun thinking of different things to surprise people and make them feel at home. My whole deal is that when patients can relax and feel comfortable and break a smile and know that we really like them, that they can be better advocates. Most of this stuff I learned by being my mom's advocate through her whole medical experience of 8 to 10 years. And pretty much what I learned is we need to be the opposite of doing business by the numbers, and we need to really be there to reassure and help people make good choices.
Yes, you know, Dr. V, you make it very clear that in your office, your patient is the center of attention and the focus for doing everything there. And I love that you have a mission statement that includes having fun dental care. And what an awesome testimony there. And you know, it sounds like the people are welcomed like no other place I don't think they've ever experienced. So that's fantastic. And Doctor, we also talked prior to this about how much you do like to take care of people. And I know that you mentioned to me that you have some special offers that you'd like to make available to those who are seeing this video who might be interested in coming in. Can you go ahead and explain those to us, please? Sure.
We have an offer where basically we have the new patient experience, and that all includes the dental stuff too, not just having a blast, which is very important to us, but we do really comprehensive exams. We evaluate people. Offer all the dental modalities, but also for oral cancer and obstructive sleep apnea. They get a really thorough treatment as far as meeting the hygienist and measuring all the areas to make sure that we really know what's going on in an area that has implications beyond dental, but is general health and length of life. They get digital x-rays. We make this whole new patient experience. It usually goes for over $300 for $119. And so we know how important it is just to have people know what's going on in their lives. When people stay away, the idea of how much it's going to cost and how serious it is kind of gets worse and gets bigger with it each day that passes. We think it's important to get people in so that they really know where they stand. So that's where that offer comes from. We've also developed some things where we know that people don't always have health insurance, and before we get a chance to educate them about what that can do for them and what kind of a benefit it is, we also have something called a savings plan that we can customize and arrange for the preventive care and also discount dental services for folks that don't have dental insurance. So there's a few things that we do.
Oh, that sounds like some great options for people to take advantage of there, and thank you for that special offer. Now, Doctor, if someone were to try to get a hold of you today, can you go ahead and I know that's down below there on the bottom of the screen, but can you go ahead and tell our viewers again how they would be best to contact you?
Well, you know what? They can contact us by calling us at the phone number below. We also have a website that is www.templecity.dental.com. We also have I'm going to have to look at this because I haven't memorized it yet, at www.drvsmiles.com, and we'll have a landing page for 5-star locals, and that will be /5-star locals.
Excellent. Well, we so appreciate that, Dr. V, of again making that great offer to the viewing audience, for telling them about some great advice about what it would really take to find a new dentist there in their city. And if they are there in Temple City, we definitely encourage them to give you a call. The number is shown below, 626-285-3161. That's area code 626-285-3161. On with me today is Dr. Jack Von Bulow. He's the founder of Temple City Dental Care. Dr. V, thanks so much for joining me today. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks, Rob. Really appreciate the opportunity.
Have a great day, sir. We'll talk to you again.
You too. Thank you.